Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, parenthetical definitions. A parenthetical definition is a brief clarification within an existing sentence. Sometimes a parenthetical definition is simply a word or phrase enclosed in paraphrases or commas or introduced by a colon or dash. When you use it, acknowledge which parts of the paper references particular sources. Where you will place them, place the parenthetical citation where there is a pause in the sentence, normally before the end of a sentence or a comma. How to construct them. The definition will be placed in paraphrases immediately after the word sufficiently explains the term. 3 examples. Oh, 3 examples. Our Our company should invest in creating office supplies to meet growing market demands. 2, his uncle sells revenue bonds issued to finance projects that will eventually generate their own revenue, such as toll bridge. And then the correct version is Burger King has been trying unsuccessfully for years to buy the value stock of McDonald's. The incorrect version would be Burger King has been trying unsuccessfully for years to buy McDonald's. And yeah, that's
A sentence definition follows a standard pattern in which the item to be defined is placed in a category of similar items and then distinguished from them. When you use the term it's being defined or when you're distinguishing characteristics, you would place them toward the beginning of the extended definition. And to construct them, you will provide plenty of specific detail and characteristics component of the formal sentence definition so the reader can begin to form their own understanding. One example is a pig is an animal that rolls in the mud. Another example is scissors are an instrument that is used to cut items such as pepper. An incorrect example would be carbohydrates are a food group. The correct way would be carbohydrates are a food group including sugars and starches. And then the term defined would be carbohydrates. In the class to which the term belongs would be food group, and the details about the term that distinguish it from the other members of the class would be including sugars and starches. Another incorrect example would be computer memory is one of the basic components of a computer. The correct way would be computer memory is one of the 3 basic components of a computer which stores information for the future use, both the data that will be operated on as well as the programs that direct the operations to be performed. The term defined would be computer memory. The class to which the term belongs would be one of the 3 basic components of a computer, and the details about the term that distinguish it from the other members of the class would be stores information for future use, both the data that will be operated on as well as the programs that direct the operations to be performed.